Day 149 of 365, and it's Memorial Day, Monday. Kind of another day of just lots of naps. Maybe too many naps, I think. Holy cow, it was a lot of naps. I had a lot of plans, but then I just decided that, nah, I'd just pass on those. But I did spend a little bit of time online, Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, and taking a look at things, and I kind of, at some point in time, I came to this conclusion. I was wondering when did we become so disrespectful to one another? When did that happen? Did I take a long nap? I mean, look, I was born and raised as a Catholic. Not that that matters really as much, but I was raised as a Catholic. I had two parents at my house. They instilled in me that that I need to conduct myself in a certain way when I'm out in public, and even when I'm in my parents' house, they had rules that you had to follow. It's hard for me to watch some videos that happen online because I keep thinking to myself, when did that become acceptable? And it really has nothing to do with religion, honestly. Maybe I don't even know why I said I was raised Catholic, but I mean, I had plenty of friends that didn't go to church, that didn't, they weren't particularly religious people. I knew I had some Baptist friends. I knew I had some Methodist friends. And I had a lot more Catholic friends because, well, there's a lot more Catholics in Indiana than most. But but even the people that weren't, that particularly religious or had any kind of religious following, at least they were respectful. At least they didn't act crazy. They didn't act the fool. They didn't act out. They didn't. I don't understand. I'm confused some days about when it became acceptable to be so disrespectful to one another that it's in I sit in, and sometimes I watch these videos in utter amazement because I'm thinking, this can't be true. This just can't be true. But again, a lot of people around, so there's not just one person watching another person act crazy. This is one person showing or videoing a person or a group of people in a mixed setting, with a lot of people around, just acting absolutely out of their minds, almost like they're mentally ill. Like, what happened? Nobody ever told you not to do that? I mean, my mom had a very good saying, a couple of them. One of them was, if you don't have anything, my dad said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And my mother used to always say, if you're anywhere and there are bad things happening, and everybody knows what that means, if there are bad things happening, you need to leave. And I have held those two things pretty close to my heart my entire life, is that I try not to say things that are not necessary if I don't have anything good to say. Now, I am guilty. I will admit that if you ask me, I will be honest with you. I will not be dishonest. I will be honest, and I will tell you how I feel if you ask me those questions. But I always preface it by, be careful what you ask for because you may get it. Are you sure you want me to tell you what I'm thinking? Because that's not always in your best interest. Honestly, it won't be. But I still don't understand these people who are acting crazy, screaming, hollering, yelling, throwing things. I don't. It's almost like they never got spanked. It's like there's a whole generation or a whole group of people, maybe a whole couple decades worth of people that just need to get spanked. Honestly, it's crazy. It's not how I really wanted to spend my Monday, Memorial Day, but let me tell you, if anything, I would hope and pray that you took the time today to say a prayer for the men and the women that gave their lives um, in service to this country. That you at least pray for them and their families. Um, It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take much, but just to nod your head and say a silent prayer for them, and recognize the sacrifice they made so people can act a fool today. That's just the craziness. They sacrifice their lives so that there are people that can actually act a fool today. That's the hypocrisy that pushes me over to the edge. But man, I hope you had a fantastic day today. I really had I had a great day, had a great weekend. Tuesday's tomorrow. It's going to start. It's going to be a short week, but it's going to start a fantastic week. June is right around the corner. Holy cow, we're there. We're right there. We're starting, and it's June. Oh my goodness gracious! But Merry Christmas. I hope tomorrow brings you much blessings and joy and happiness. And I will see everybody again tomorrow. Bye bye.